Hey everybody, been a while here on the YouTubes and the Facebooks, and I gotta tell you, I don't know about you and your family, but this quarantine's been a real son of a, this quarantine has been tough for a lot of people out there, and even when this started and we started giving away some money or helping people out, I didn't realize how bad it was gonna get, and boy, so if you're out there and you've struggled or had a hard time or still aren't back to work or don't want to have to go back to work or whatever situation you're in, my heart goes out to you and really care about you. I walked in this morning. Quarantine's been tough on me too. I'm with you all the way. And my assistant, Holly, left me a stress relief care pack. And I'm just going to read a couple of these things. I took a couple images that we can throw into this video as well. Here's one on breathing. We can zoom in or you can show the picture. Deep breathing increases the supply of oxygen to your brain and stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes a state of calmness. See also laughter and music, like slow-paced instrumentals, which induce the relaxation response by lowering blood pressure and heart rate, like lo-fi music on Spotify. Nature sounds. Celtic music has lots of pretty flutes. I thought that was pretty good. And then the amethyst gemstone, the garnet gemstone gum. Did you know this increases blood flow to the brain and can reduce cortisol levels, resulting in less stress? Lavender oil, a nice candle, Hot Wheels, even Tesla Hot Wheels, my favorite. Brain teasers, green tea, chamomile tea, valerian root, which sounds like something Thor took in Avengers right before he went into battle, valerian root. Anyway, I just wanted you to know, if you're out there and you want us to maybe send you something or a little care package because you've had a lot of stress, just leave a comment below. And listen, it's been tough for a lot of people, and we love you and we care about you. If you don't have people in your life telling you that right now, well, you're hearing it from us, all of us here, and me on behalf of everyone. So let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at the charts, because I think there's a major scam happening in the financial markets, and it's beginning to get exposed. And we're back over here, and I'm wearing the clip-on mic today. When we plug it into like a real lav mic or something, it starts to fizzle out or something like this. This is, on the chart in front of me here, is the IWM, the iShares Russell 2000. Did you know, are there 2,000 stocks in the Russell? Did you know? Do you ever wonder this? Is it really made up of 2,000 stocks? I guess approximately 2,000. So I heard somewhere, you think I should know this. I should know this. It's not actually 2,000 stocks. It's like the Russell 1,700 or something like that. I thought that was interesting. Kind of a weird fact, right? Scam, that should alert you already that it's a scam. So earlier this year, folks, and I'm going to zoom in here and bring this all into perspective. So earlier on in the year, what we saw was the market recovered the middle of March, right? The bottom, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th of March, and it made this double bottom, and then it started making higher highs and higher lows. And that's a trend, right? Inside of a channel. That channel is, like solid channel right there. And the whole time I'm watching this, I'm thinking, this is a gigantic scam, right? Oil prices crashing, airlines decimated, down to 5% of traffic, hotels completely closing. Hilton closed all of its hotels in New York or other places. 36 million people filing for unemployment. Probably just a gargantuan drop in GDP. Like, okay, listen, this recovery here was financed by the Fed, right? It's a total scam. Billionaires wanted to buy stocks cheaper, and the easiest way to do that was promote some kind of worldwide crisis that sent stocks lower, and then buy those stocks cheaper, and then have the Fed come in and provide low interest or no interest loans to basically do that. That's exactly what happened. Don't get me wrong, there's other things that happened and people have suffered and there's been real suffering, and it's disgusting and horrible that there's a disease running rampant throughout the world that possibly could have been prevented. But listen, here we are, and the Fed financed basically the buying of stocks. That's what it did. It financed, when it hit the lows, the Fed created the printing of money and financed, and then a bunch of people made a ton of money. Bruce Ackman shorted everything, Pershing Square, right? And then he bought everything. Seemingly timed it perfectly, right? Whatever. And the whole time that's happening, I'm thinking, this is a total and complete, utter, gigantic scam. Half the companies in the Russell 2000 aren't doing well or making a profit, and 15% of the companies in the Russell 2000 are essentially bankrupt right now. How is it possible? And when everybody heads for the exits on this, you saw this during the first crash. There's not enough room for everybody to get out. There's like a ship going down and there's portholes and not everybody can fit in, not enough lifeboats for everybody. And here we are today, the 14th of May, 2020. And the head and shoulders pattern that was created during this giant scam of a semi-bull market has broken. We broke it. And the move down is down to this weekly mispivot. It's perfect at 108. Perfect. We even retraced to that trend line, neckline that was broken, and now I think this, I'll put myself out. I'll put this out there. I think the whole move up was a scam, and there's no earnings to support that movement. And even, like right now, just for the next week or so, some of that's going to set in. And then, and this is the big kicker. So that's pessimistic Rob, right? That's pessimistic Rob. Next week or so, probably not going to be great. And then we get something that I like to call the reopening of America. And we're going to put a link here somewhere in this video. I'm going to send you 900 emails because this dip that we have right here, that will be based on the fact that some companies aren't doing well, doesn't take into account the fact that America is reopening, parking lots, construction's going on. We shot some videos. There are going to be some gigantic winners on the reopening of America and around the world. And as your communities reopen, our community already did, and as hundreds and thousands and millions of people go back to work, there will be big winners. Of course, there'll be losers. And I think those small cap stocks are going to struggle in some cases. But there are going to be some gigantic winners here. So as this renewed market pessimism and panic sets in because of a drop in GDP and a rise in unemployment, you got to remember there are going to be 5 or 10% of the companies. And if you pick them well, the reopening of America is going to be a cash bonanza. So I'm going to send you 900 trillion emails over the next few days, and you got to open them. Go in and open every single one of them. And check the channel for updates and videos. There will be some giant winners on the reopening of America. Last but not least, folks, these challenges, these difficulties, these things that go wrong in our life, these obstacles that appear during times of crisis, they are opportunities to grow and become stronger. If you haven't read it already, check out Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way. My friend Sean Campbell, the author of Inventory Trading, sent me this book during the crisis, and I just absolutely loved it. In life, says Ryan Holiday, it doesn't matter what happens to you or where you came from. It matters what you do with what happens and what you've been given. We've each been given talents, abilities, strengths, and we've been given challenges too. And now is a time where the people who set their mind to it and have a determination and resolve to come out on the other side of this stronger will clean up their life, get their act together, their trading together, their investments together, their savings together. And there are great opportunities right around the corner. I love you folks. It's good to have you here. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.